Welcome back to the Wellness Cues, where we help you take control of your health one small step at a time. If you've been feeling off lately but can't figure out why, your body might be trying to tell you something. Let's talk about 10 silent signs you're more stressed than you think. Number 1. You're always tired, even after a full night's sleep. Fatigue is one of the most overlooked signs of chronic stress. If you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep but still waking up feeling like you haven't rested at all, your stress levels could be through the roof. That's because stress activates your sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight response, which floods your body with adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are meant to help you handle danger temporarily. But when they stay elevated for too long, they disrupt your sleep cycles. You may fall asleep, but never hit that deep restorative phase your body needs to recover. Over time, this leads to a constant sense of exhaustion, no matter how early you go to bed or how many hours you sleep. It's your body's way of saying it's running on empty. Number 2. You're getting sick more often than usual. Have you noticed that you're catching every cold that goes around? Or your allergies are acting up more than usual? Chronic stress suppresses your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off infections. Cortisol, when elevated for extended periods, actually reduces the production of white blood cells, which are your body's defense mechanism against illness. That's why people who are under a lot of stress tend to have longer-lasting colds, slower recovery from wounds, or even flare-ups of autoimmune symptoms. If you're getting sick more frequently than you used to, your immune system might be taking the hit from constant stress. Number 3. You're experiencing digestive issues. Stress doesn't just mess with your mind, it also takes a serious toll on your gut. If you're dealing with frequent stomach aches, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or even acid reflux, these could all be silent signs of stress. That's because your gut is deeply connected to your nervous system through the gut-brain axis. When you're stressed, your brain signals the gut to slow digestion or reroute resources elsewhere, which leads to these uncomfortable symptoms. You might think it's something you ate, but if it's happening regularly without a clear dietary cause, stress might be the real trigger behind your gut problems. Number 4. Your muscles feel tight or sore for no reason. Muscle tension is a physical way your body holds on to stress. If you're carrying stress silently, it often shows up in your shoulders, neck, jaw, or lower back. You may wake up sore even if you didn't exercise the day before. That's because stress causes your muscles to stay contracted, especially in areas where you tend to hold tension. You might not even be aware you're clenching your jaw or hunching your shoulders throughout the day. Over time, this leads to chronic pain, headaches, or even tension migraines. If massages only bring temporary relief, it may be time to address the deeper root cause your stress levels. Number 5. You have unexplained skin breakouts or flare-ups. If your skin has been acting up lately, whether it's acne, eczema, rashes, or increased sensitivity, stress could be the reason. Stress triggers inflammation throughout the body, including the skin. It also stimulates the release of hormones like cortisol and androgens, which increase oil production and lead to clogged pores. Even if you're using all the right skincare products, your internal stress might be undoing the benefits. Additionally, people who are stressed tend to touch their face more often, pick at blemishes, or skip skincare routines, all of which makes skin issues worse. If your skin seems to be reacting more than usual, don't just blame the products. Look inward. Number 6. You've lost interest in things you used to enjoy. Emotional numbness is one of the most silent but powerful signs of prolonged stress. When you're under constant pressure, your brain shifts into survival mode, prioritizing only the most basic functions. Activities that once brought you joy, like reading, socializing, exercising, or even hobbies, suddenly feel like a burden or just pointless. This emotional flatness is your brain's defense mechanism to avoid being overwhelmed, but it also steals your ability to enjoy life. If you're feeling disconnected, uninspired, or like you're just going through the motions, your stress may have crossed the line into burnout. Number 7. You're more forgetful or mentally foggy. When you're chronically stressed, your brain is constantly being flooded with stress hormones. Over time, this actually affects areas of your brain responsible for memory and concentration, like the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. You might start misplacing things, forgetting appointments, zoning out in the middle of conversations, or struggling to focus on tasks you used to complete easily. This mental fog isn't just a sign of aging or being off, It could be your brain's way of saying it's overloaded and under too much pressure. If your sharp thinking has started to feel dull, don't ignore it. Number 8. Your appetite has changed. Stress affects everyone differently. Some people stress eat, while others lose their appetite altogether. If you've noticed a sudden increase in emotional eating, especially for sugary or salty foods, your body might be seeking comfort or quick energy boosts in response to elevated cortisol. On the flip side, some people completely lose their desire to eat due to a nervous stomach or mental overload. Either way, changes in appetite without a clear explanation are often signs that your body is under emotional strain. Over time, these habits can lead to unwanted weight gain or nutritional imbalances, so it's important to tune in. Number 9. You feel more irritable or anxious than usual. Do you find yourself snapping at small things, getting overwhelmed by minor inconveniences, or feeling like your nerves are always on edge? This heightened emotional sensitivity is a classic but silent sign of stress. When cortisol is constantly circulating in your body, it puts you in a hyper-alert state. This can lead to increased anxiety, panic attacks, mood swings, or irritability. You may not even recognize yourself some days because everything feels too loud, too much, or too fast. If your reactions feel out of proportion to what's happening, it's probably not the situation, it's your stress response taking over. Number 10. You're having trouble falling or staying asleep. One of the most obvious but still overlooked signs of stress is poor sleep. Even if you're tired all day, your mind might race the moment your head hits the pillow. You may toss and turn, wake up frequently, or struggle to get back to sleep. This is because stress keeps your nervous system activated, making it hard for your body to fully relax. Over time, lack of quality sleep creates a vicious cycle of sleep leads to more stress, which leads to even worse sleep. If this sounds familiar, it's time to take your stress seriously. Sleep is when your body resets and heals. Without it, stress builds up even faster. Stress isn't always loud. Sometimes it whispers through your body in ways you don't even notice until it becomes a pattern. The key is to recognize these silent signs early before they escalate into bigger problems. If any of these symptoms resonate with you, take a step back and ask yourself, what's weighing on me right now? What do I need to change? Managing stress doesn't always mean doing less. Sometimes it means doing more of the right things, more rest, more boundaries, more time in nature, more laughter, more saying no, more self-care, and more breathing room. Stress is part of life, but it shouldn't be running your life. Thank you for watching the Wellness Cues. If this video helped you recognize something in yourself, give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more wellness tips that actually work. See you in the next video.